Hey everybody, this is Dr. Phil, again for Impact Health, and we're going to be doing some work on ankle stability and positioning. So we're really working on a lot of the intrinsic muscles of the foot, a lot of the everters of the foot, really getting the ankle mobility in and out to become more stable so that this way you can develop a better feel of the foot position onto the floor, again by engaging the intrinsic muscles of the feet, the toe flexors, so that we can rebuild the arch. And get more stability to put more weight through the big toe and what we call the first ray, which is this area underneath here, so that when you walk and the heel comes up, you can weight bear more through there and not get out on the outside of the foot, because this tends to be a bad substitution pattern, which can also lead to ankle sprains and a lot of instability on the outside part of the ankle. So we're going to go through some of the motions and some of the exercises that we're going to be doing here at the clinic to help with a lot more of that feet stability and that awareness training. So one of the first things we're going to be doing is just rotating the ankles in, rotating the ankles out. And you can appreciate as you rotate the ankles in and out, you can see the midfoot and the forefoot positions change. So as the ankles go out, you almost develop a little bit more of that arch. Now she's having a hard time keeping the big toe down, so we want to focus on getting those muscles in the arch, which now she's really firing, but she's able to keep the toe down. So the goal is to really be able to grab with the inside muscles of the arch. So as you roll back in, roll back out for me. And so as she rolls back out, really the design of the motion is to really grab with these muscles as she's rolling out and keep the big toe on the floor. So roll it out. Good, roll it out. Keep the big toes on the floor. Don't let them come up. Keep them down. Roll out. Keep going, keep going. Good. Let it go back in. Good, nice and slow. Go ahead and do it again. And so you can see the substitution pattern. The big toes sometimes want to come up. That's going to also throw off the weight bearing capabilities as they go to weight bear if those muscles on the arch aren't engaged enough. Good, let's go back in. So now as we go the opposite way and we go far in, you're allowing the outside of the foot to come up, which is changing, again, the position of the foot. So it's just another way that you can really play to learn the foot mechanics, both moving in, moving out, while you're allowing yourself to develop this. So go ahead and turn them in now. Turn your feet all the way in. Turn them all the way in. Really try to get the outside of your foot up. Don't let the big toes come up. Keep them down. Okay, come back out again. Roll back in again. So slowly roll back in, roll back in. Now get the outside of your feet up a little bit. Up a little more. Good, right there. And let them come out again. Roll back up again. Good, nice and easy. Good, and so as we're moving in, I'm noticing she's getting a lot of clicking in the outside of her ankle. Left ankle on her foot is a little bit more unstable, so she's got a lot more joint play. So it's really, really important to focus on the ankle inverters and everters, which are these stabilizers here, to help with the position of the ankle, so that when you start loading your foot and you start weight bearing through it, when the heel comes up, you want to throw the weight into the big toe or that first ray, like we said earlier, without allowing your foot to roll out. So one of the exercises to really keep the foot straight, and as you load up, keeping the toes down and flat, keeping the foot in a neutral position so you can throw your power through here. So this is your power movement when you are walking or running or sprinting. All your weight and all your force should be driving through here and not through all of the toes on the outside. And a lot of that will tend to tighten up the outside of the foot when you're doing it incorrectly. Put your foot back down for me, please. Good. So once again, go ahead and turn your foot in. Good. Keep going all the way in. Good. Turn your foot out. All the way out. Try to push those big toes into the floor. Don't let those big toes come up. Good. Hold it right there. Keep the big toes down. Roll your left one out a little bit more. Keep going. Good. And then slowly let it come back in. Good. All the way in. And come back out again. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep the big toes on the floor. Don't let the big toes come up. Why is that coming up? Put it down. Hold it just like that. Grab the floor with your big toes. So as you're turning out, you want to grab the floor. There you go. So keep that down. So now roll back in. Do it one more time. So roll all the way back out. Roll, roll, roll. Keep the big toes on the floor. So see, as I generate a lot more force on how she's rotating, she wants to lift up the heel and the foot's coming up. So her her foot stabilizers on this side a little bit weaker. So that's what we want to focus on, being able to drop the foot into the floor. Good. Put the left toe into the floor more. Good. Keep rolling out. Good. And relax. So these are some of the basic exercises. We're going to show you some more later.